What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Man, y'all do your boy a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. So, topic of discussion today, we got Milwaukee Bucks, man. Let's talk about it. So, the Milwaukee Bucks right now are 1-4, right? Just coming off of a beatdown by the Memphis Grizzlies. They lost by, what was it, close to 30. Um, but what do we say? What's going on in Milwaukee? What's going on with the Bucks, man? We seen the footage just out there. Giannis, sitting floor side instead of sitting on the bench. For those that's confused on what that means, I'll probably ask her. I'll put it on the screen for y'all can see it. Won't leave it up there for too long or nothing like that because I won't make too much about this, man. Giannis says he's done this before. He sat there on the ground before, and he said it at the game, just taking it all in, seeing it from a different angle and things of that nature, just taking some time sitting in a different seat. So I don't make too much about it, right? The thing I do kind of, paying a little bit more attention to is like where there's smoke, there's fire. People coming out saying, Giannis isn't too keen or too happy about what's going on in Milwaukee, the organization, the moves being made. First off, the coaching change was something that he didn't sign off on particularly. Um, so that's just one part of it. Secondly, uh, you know, it- it's just seeming as if there's some built up tension or frustration that's going on and things of that nature. Obviously, with his brother not being on the Bucks no more, I don't know if that'll play a huge part. I don't know if that's something that's kind of eating away at things or nothing like that. But at the same time, like, it's a business at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Milwaukee's going to do what's in the best favor of Milwaukee. They're not going to do what's in the best favor of Giannis because the Bucks is going to be around longer than Giannis can play. You know what I mean? The Milwaukee Bucks organization is going to outlive Giannis's basketball career. So let's keep that in perspective, right? But at the same time, man, you see your brother, for lack of better words, get fired from the same job y'all at. How you gonna feel about that? You used to going to work with them every day, and now all of a sudden that's not the choice. Not the option. How do you feel about it? You seeing what's kind of being demanded of you from a team perspective. The team they didn't get worse, but at the same time, they didn't get head over heels better neither. I like Dame. I spoke on this in the past, thing like that. I think Dame is a hell of a point guard. If y'all don't know his backstory, go check it out, man. Dame is a hell of a player, hell of a person. So I rock with Dame through and through. But honestly, I feel like Drew Holiday was a better fit for that Milwaukee Bucks team than Dame Lillard is. I hate to say it, but it's just the truth. Drew was a much better fit with the Milwaukee Bucks than Dame is. But for some reason, man, the Bucks is just either they're not listening to the voice in the locker room, that being Doc Rivers, or it's just something else going on where they don't really truly believe in Doc Rivers from that kind of stature because they didn't have the lead in some of these games and all of a sudden end up losing or getting blown out. It's not a good look. Same thing I think in the preseason, man, where they were blasting the Pistons and they ended up losing by almost 20. And the Pistons they the Pistons, man. No disrespect, but they the Pistons. Um, and so like I'm looking at it right, and I don't think and this could be a little early. Again, it's early in the season. All they got to do is run off a few games in a row, and they'll be back at 500, or run off a 10-game winning streak, which is more than possible. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be right there talking about the Milwaukee Bucks is back, Giannis is back, Dame is there, they're clicking, et cetera, et cetera. That's just how that's just how the game goes. But in this situation, though, how I'm looking at it is coming across to me like they don't have a unwavering belief in Doc Rivers. It just don't seem that way. Doc Rivers' track record ain't the best as well. Again, he got the one championship with Boston, the team they had, Hall of Fame team, and things like that. But outside of that, man, like when you got the record of losing the most 3-1 leads, it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So for me, I'm not too sold on it, man. Not too sold. And I think right now we're seeing that be the case where you don't have a lot of these what I mean, a lot of these it don't seem like the locker room is listening to him. It don't seem like the locker room is engaged, and it don't seem like they taking it as serious as they should when it comes to understanding that Doc Rivers is the coach. Am I placing the blame at Doc's feet? Absolutely, because it starts at the top, and you being the coach, you lay out the strategy, and your team go out there and they execute. Now, at the same time, when you're coaching, you're having certain things are happening or not happening. It's up to you to make those adjustments to give yourself an opportunity to win the game, right? I think with him bringing Rondo in, I think the team would be more impromptu to listen to Rondo than they would Doc Rivers, just because Rondo, multi-time champion, high basketball IQ, not afraid to get in your face, and they understand that he's done it at the highest levels. They understand that. I think that Rondo would get more respect than Doc would out of that locker room. Don't be surprised if y'all see a game where even though Rondo isn't the coach or assistant coach, where Doc Rivers gets teed up and gets thrown out of the game. You see one of Doc Rivers' assistant coaches step up, and the team listens to them more, or you see more energy, more passion out of the team than they would if Doc Rivers is still on the court. Don't be surprised by it. But do I think Giannis is up out of there being traded? I don't think so. I think if Giannis was to demand a trade, man, you'd have every team in the league willing to open up the books to anything and everybody, and damn near making every player available to get him on their team, right? But I don't. I just think right now, man, they still just trying to get their feet under them, get the system down, and they just having some tough losses again. Damn near every team in the West has improved or gotten back to where they need to be a threat to be contending or competing for a championship. That's damn near every team in the West. The East, they got a handful of teams, but the West is loaded and stacked, man. So them wins where they used to be able to go in there and circle that, circle a team where they know that's an automatic win in the league, man, them days is damn near close to over at this point. Every team, even though, like, again, I'm gonna pick on the Pistons, and I'll even throw the Spurs in there, I'll throw the Hawks in there. Who else, man? Houston Rockets, and I'm naming these teams because in recent years they've been more of known as the bottom feeders. You know what I mean? Some of the teams that's bad across the league. Any given day, them teams is knocking off teams no matter who it is. They all done gotten better in some type of way. It's just, tough luck of things that they competing against teams that's just, unfortunately better. But for me, when you look across the league itself has gotten better. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they got to figure it out. Damian Giannis got to figure it out. The rest of that supporting cast, they got to figure it out as well. Because Damian Giannis is going to do what Damian Giannis does. They're going to give you points and buckets. Giannis is going to give you hustle points, buckets, blocks, energy, everything you can ask for. It's on everybody else to come in there and step up. Brooke Lopez, Prince, Cunningham, like all these guys are gonna have to step up, man. If they don't be surprised if they don't step up. Do not be surprised if you do end up seeing or hearing about potential trades of some sort or a coaching change or something like that happening. Because that Milwaukee, the Bucks faithful, man, that fan base, they got the taste of winning the championship recently, bro. They not gonna settle for just making play-ins or going 500 for the season. That's not what they want. That's not the appetite they got right now. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Is it something or is it nothing about, Giannis sitting on the floor or being, 10 feet away or a few feet away from the team? Do y'all give any kind of credence to the rumors coming out about him potentially being unhappy or potentially demanding a trade or anything like that? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Again, hit that like button for your boy. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. If you wish to support the channel, you see that information right there. It's in the description as well. Feel free to leave a super thanks. 4 icons over from the like button to the right. See where it says thanks. Click that. Follow the instructions. You can support the channel that way, man. But again, I appreciate each and every one of you coming through. I'll be back at y'all with another one. With that said, we out here. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed, bro. We out.